Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday. It is, what time is it? It is 2:18 in the afternoon, Sunday the 26th of May. We're on the final day of Sumo, and I'm watching this early because all the action shifts about 30 minutes on final day Senshuraku, and I wanted to catch this first Juryo match that could decide the Yusho with Wakatakakage. So that's what you clicked on. Obviously, not showing the match, just going to tell you what's happening, react to it, give you some information. And right before it, happening right now, is the is about to go. No, they're going to throw salt one more time. I'll turn on the audio for that. Is the Hakuoho match. So we'll see how he finishes off his tournament. He's in a black mawashi on the right, and came back from injury. Only has 4 wins. And if you add his absences and his losses together, he's basically 4-10 going into this match. So he's trying to get a 5th win. Help, maybe it'll help him stay one rung up the ladder as he falls down the Banzuke for the July rankings. He won't fall out of Juryo. He's at Juryo 8, but maybe it'll help him land at Juryo 11 instead of Juryo 12 if he gets a win today. You just never know. His opponent, he's heavily taped up all along his right arm and shoulder, and but supposedly the reason he pulled out wasn't that, it was COVID, and I guess he recovered and now he's back. Okay, here we go. His opponent is Akua. Jikan desu, it's time. Oh, Mata, false start by Akua. Akua's down in the 3rd tier division, Makushita. I'll never learn to say some of these names right. Makushita, but he's Makushita 1 and he's 3-3. So he wants this win to get promoted back up to Juryo. So it's a big match for Akua. Whoa! He just came in. You guys have to look this match up now. He just came in and slapped the dickens out of Hakuoho, and he just took it because it was a false start. And, his momentum, and then he pushed him almost off the dohyo. Wow. Okay. Maybe these guys are not the best of friends. Now the Gyoji's talking to them. That was a little radical. Haven't seen that. Hopefully, if you see highlights, they show that Mata, because that was kind of crazy. No, again! Akua's not putting his hands down on the Shikiri-sen, the white tape. And the Gyoji correctly called him. Well, he almost did. Maybe Hakuoho hadn't put his down yet and Akua started. So that's the 3rd Mata. It's crazy. And this isn't even the Wakatakakage match yet. Oh! Akua is looking around. They both fell exactly the same time at the edge. The Gyoji pointed to... Oh, that's got to be rough because he's got to spend another tournament down in the 3rd tier, and he is like visibly going, oh, like that to the sky of the arena. Okay, I definitely want to see a replay. So Hakuoho gets him out at the edge. He wraps him up. Akua gets his leg under. Oh, yeah. Akua did touchdown first. It was his head. Yeah. It was close, but it was clearly Hakuho's win. So what does that mean? So those of you who are newer to Sumo, the difference between the 3rd tier division and the 2nd tier division is the big division in Sumo, because it's the difference between being a Sekitori and being a Rikishi. A Rikishi is any wrestler in Japanese. A Sekitori are only Juryo and Makuuchi ranked wrestlers, and they're the guys who get money. They get a salary. So they are paid professionals. Before that, you get room and board, you get food and a place to live, and maybe some little stipends, and maybe some money from you're an assistant to an older, more highly ranked wrestler, so he probably throws you some coin. But basically, you're living off, the goodwill of your stable master, etc. So it isn't until you make Juryo that you start to get a monthly salary and then all the privileges that come along with it. And so for Akua, that meant, that 3-3. If he'd gone 4-3, he would have been promoted back up. And if he lost, so he went 3-4. So he's got to stay in the third tier division for one more tournament and not make any money. So it's a huge difference. And when we had the famous Yaocho scandal, this was many years ago, I want to say 10, 15 years ago, where they caught wrestlers fixing matches. It was mostly guys in that area, you're already, 8-6 on day 15. My guy is 7-7, and if he loses, he's going to go down to the third tier division. Will you let him win, and we'll give you, $10,000 or something like that? And they found text messages and things like that. That's, when we talk about betting or not betting, that's a whole thing, different thing. We talk about match fixing. It's not, Hakuho's not match fixing. It's not Sekiwake and Komusubi. It was these guys down trying to get into Juryo or stay in Juryo that were mostly doing it. Because it's the big difference, right, between getting paid and not getting paid. Okay, so here we are with Wakatakakage. He's on the right in the blue, and he is, of course, 13-1. And so if he wins this match, I don't need to tell you anything else about Juryo today. He is the champion, and, there's some other interesting stories, but he will be the Yusho winner. And I think with a 14-1 record and the championship, he will be promoted back up to Makuuchi for the first time in a while for him. His opponent today, though, is 7-7, and he is a big boy. How tall is he? Wow, I wouldn't think he's only 185 cm. He looks like he's about 195 cm. Wakatakakage, how tall is Wakatakakage? Yeah, they have Wakatakakage 3 centimeters shorter. Okay, now that they're standing next to each other, maybe it's just the camera angle caught me. Tsushimanada is a Juryo 12, and like I said, so 7-7. So that means he has to win to get his Kachikoshi. If he loses, it's a losing record. At Juryo 12, a 7-8 is probably enough to keep him in Juryo. So he's probably safe, but an 8-7 would be so much better. Okay, they're about to go. Oh! Okay. That was... Again, you guys need to see this match. Seek out the Juryo highlights. The reason you're not hearing a lot of crowd reaction to Wakatakakage's win is because he kind of pulled a Henka. And I know some of you are like, it's a strategy, Jason. There's nothing wrong with it, man. I hate it. Especially when somebody like Kotozakura did it the other day. If you're an Ozeki or a Yokozuna, you should never be pulling a Henka. But it is a strategy and it is legal. And yeah, he definitely jumps to the side here. I'm watching the replay now. And Tsushimanada just goes right past him, and then he just turns around and pushes him out. I know he wants to win, but he's a former Sekewake. He should be able to, take the charge, have a strategy, win the match without jumping to the side. And it's not even one of those just slightly shifts like my favorite Yokozuna used to do, Haramafuji. This was pretty much a jump out of the way Henka. So there you go. But he is the Yusho champion. And he will, like I said, with a 14-1, he should be back on the Banzuke in the top division in July. And, talking about salaries and everything, that's obviously a big salary bump. That's the other reason people want to make up to the top division. Your wages go up and your privileges go up. I think once you make the top division, you're allowed to move out of the Heiya. Maybe that's only when you get to Sanyaku. You get your own apartment. all these kind of things. You know, there's levels to all of it. And so Wakatakakage making it back up, winning the Yusho at 14-1. So congrats to him. We'll see how some of the other guys do, and I'll let you know in the summary that I do tonight. But that is Juryo. So congrats-ish to Wakatakakage. But you know, one match is not going to taint the other 13 wins he got over the course of the Juryo tournament. So he is your champion. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and come back. We'll be doing Makuuchi in the next video. See you soon.